have those pesky frown lines between the eyebrows here and the eyes, we're going to do some great massage to really help soften this area, and then also do some facial exercises also around this area here, some face yoga, and then finishing off with the all-important lymphatic drainage so we can release toxins and waste within this eye area here. So first things first, you want to start off with clean skin, and as always I like to use a little bit of facial oil, and the one I have here is just a really nice one with some little gold bits in, and it's actually one of my own brand facial oils here, but if you do have your own face cream that's fine too, just something so you've got a slip and glide so you're not compromising the skin by dragging and pulling. So just apply your oil or your serum in an upwards motion between the eyes, and then just glide just above the eyebrows, side of the ears, temples, and then just down to the collarbone. Now I've been a facialist for the last 8 years, and I'm really passionate about skincare, and I'm really passionate to really help you on your journey. So please comment down below and tell me if there's any facial massages or exercises you'd like me to share with you. So what we're doing here, we're really tapping around this area. And what we're doing is we're helping with blood flow and circulation to the area. And then again, just massaging up in an upwards motion from between the eyes towards the hairline, and then working our way along the forehead, eyebrows, always working upwards. Particularly if you have older skin, and we tend to lose collagen and elastin as the skin gets older and as we age, so we really want to promote that and really plump everything back up again. So with these little sort of 11s here, you want to take your fingers and we want to work in a horizontal fashion, if you like, just going backwards and forwards with both fingers, so we're actually working against those 11s. And you can start off fairly light, and whatever product you place onto your skin is going to penetrate in even better and deeper. So if you do have a product with really good ingredients, that really does help as well. And then just work at a different angle. And what we're doing here is we're actually helping to sort of like soften and sort of release any tight fascia around this area. And you can do this morning or evening, or morning and evening obviously, 3 or 4 times a week is great. And again, just lifting up again, and then just very lightly gliding out, and then taking the ring finger, because we have a lighter touch, just go between the eyes here, and then just gliding under the eyebrow towards the outside of the eyebrow and heading towards the temples here. So now let's do a really great face yoga massage, sort of exercise if you like, for these 11s. So placing our thumb, placing them under the eyebrow, quite close to where the nose is, the bridge of the nose, taking our fingers here, and then just gently pressing, and then you want to almost try to almost twitch your eyes whilst holding, and just pulling your fingers just slightly in an outwards direction. You should really feel that muscle contraction, and then move further along the eyebrow, and again gently squeezing, just slightly pulling out. Don't want to be dragging it to the skin at all, and then a bit further out again, and then again just lifting up. Now this is a really great acupressure point again here. So we're just placing our fingers, you can place one finger or a couple, and just very gently press this acupressure point. This also releases any tight tension. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the face, if you like, so we tend to scrunch up and get those fine lines and wrinkles on the forehead, or obviously these frown lines if you're actually scrunching your nose. So it's always good to be mindful on actually how you hold your face during the daytime as well. I'm just really calming down the nervous system, and then just massaging a round circular motion in this area. Just one way, nice and light to begin with, and then the other. And if you like, if you want to take a couple of deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to really help with blood flow and circulation to the area and oxygen. Also calms down the nervous system. And then again, just lifting upwards motion. And then across. Just with the fingers and the hands, just nice and light again, not too much pressure. And then placing our thumb again under the eyebrow, fingers above, and just gently, very, very gently, just slightly from the inside, just push in an outwards motion. So we're just pushing everything out. And now we're going to take our hands, we're making almost like a scissor-like shape, placing one finger where the eyebrow is underneath and one finger lightly above, and just very gently glide now. Nice and light, outwards, slightly upwards, just following the eyebrow area here. And on the other side. And then taking the ring finger, gliding down the side of the nose, releasing anything, any toxins and waste around this area, and then just glide under the cheekbone towards the ears. And then placing our hands, interconnecting our fingers onto our forehead, and now just gently glide, feather-light touch on the forehead and between those eyes towards the temples. And we're moving toxins and waste here. And under the eyes with the ring finger, we'll see how a lighter touch. And we're moving toxin and waste within the lymph. And now it's very close to the surface of the skin, so you just need a very light, delicate touch. It's only needed. And then just work it always in an outwards motion now, slightly upwards towards the ears, where we have plenty of lymph nodes. And then thumb placed under the chin, fingers above, just gently gliding again. Plenty of lymph nodes here. And then just taking one hand, just making a V shape, and you also place some fingers in front and behind the ear and just gently glide down. I always want to swallow when I'm doing this. You can feel literally everything moving along, and then glide down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then on the other side, fingers in a V, front and behind the ear, and then glide down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then I always like to finish off with an all-important lymphatic drainage release, regardless if I'm doing face yoga, facial massage or facial exercises. Really important to release the toxins and waste we've moved in an outwards motion and actually down. So from the chin all the way down where our collarbone is, we've got some indentations, and if you can just give those a few gentle presses, and this will release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing, and also commenting down below. Tell me where you're from, and if there's any other facial massage or exercises you'd love me to share with you. And tell me how you got on with this today. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.